Democrats and the media are taking aim at Republican Governor Ron DeSantis as he sends migrants to the left's front door.
Chatter now that what these governors, including Ron DeSantis, have done is to have trafficked these families. It's just cruel, and it's sick, and it's sadistic.
This is the coming straight out of the authoritarian playbook. This is what's so disturbing about DeSantis, is to use human beings, to weaponize human beings for a political purpose.
Political human trafficking, taking advantage of migrants who are already suffering. What does that mean for you personally?
Some politicians would rather not only have an issue, but exacerbate it to the extent of literally human trafficking.
Here to react is Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Those clips are so fascinating to me because our federal government, with our tax dollars, does the last leg of the real human trafficking by the evil cartels who bring them across the border. And then they know that our government's going to put them on a flight or a bus somewhere.
That's the thing. First of all, that CNN segment, we didn't play another clip where they actually compared sending migrants to Martha's Vineyard to the Holocaust. Yeah. I mean, talk about, it's hyperbolic.
Send me to Martha's Vineyard.
It's nice, actually.
Yeah, it's actually nice.
I had a salad and like a Diet Coke there one time with my wife for lunch. It was like $200 though, so be prepared to like get a second mortgage. It's the bias of omission that really stands out here, to your point, because when the Biden administration for months and months was flying hundreds of flights, Jacksonville, Florida, Westchester, New York, God knows where else, for whatever reason, that wasn't considered kidnapping or human trafficking. Right. But now it is because of the guy behind it, Ron DeSantis, who they see as a true threat in 2024. Here's the real story here, and you know this because you've covered this. 750 people have died trying to cross the U.S. southern border this year. That's according to DHS. Think about that. It's more than 2 people per day. So if you're so concerned about the health and well-being of migrants coming to this country and what happens to them afterwards, I'm pretty sure Martha's Vineyard is a lot better than being at the bottom of the Rio Grande.
Absolutely. And it is the deadliest crossing in the world, a border crossing in the world. Our southern border is so.
And 4 million people are going to cross in the time that this president's been in office for 2 years. Think about what 4 million people is. Take the population of Washington and basically multiply it by 6. That's how many people have come into this country, and we can't have any reporters down there besides Bill Belushi from this network that are willing to cover the true story. But they all ran to Martha's Vineyard in a hurry, didn't they, Rachel?
Yeah, they did. But now there's nothing to cover because they're gone. They got rid of the migrants.
They were deported.
Very quickly. The elites on that island did not want those people there for very long. So I'm going to move to another thing because this is very fascinating. I'm going to play this clip of Joe Biden, who finally comes out of the basement in the White House to give an interview, and it's on 60 Minutes. Here's what they had to ask him.
Mr. President, you have just averted a nationwide railroad strike that would have been crippling to the economy. How did you do that? And what were those last hours like in the negotiations?
Well, look, we brought business and labor together. The alternative was just not thinkable.
What do you mean?
If, in fact, they had gone on strike, the supply chains in this country would have come to a screeching halt. We would have seen a real economic crisis.
I mean, Joe, the country is falling apart. Literally, it's falling apart. And this is this is supposed to be a serious interview with Joe Biden? That's the question you have for him?
And the timing of this, right? The president hadn't done an interview on television in 219 days. And then on the very day that this crisis was averted, Joe Biden just happens to be sitting across from Scott Pelley, 60 Minutes. Boy, amazing timing on that, as if it was almost a fixed fight, right?
Tell me what the last hours were like. I mean, it's so over the top.
How did you do that? Right? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that I would ask the president, why haven't you visited the U.S. southern border?
Right.
Is that going to be asked in this interview? Are we going to fact check him on the fact that Joe Biden once said that we're at zero inflation when it was at 8.5%? Are we going to fact check him on the fact that he said that costs are coming down for folks at the kitchen table, and then you see the CPI index saying it's above 12%? Like, I want to see that. I want to see my father's 60 Minutes, right? The Mike Wallace 60 Minutes. And I want to see this president pressed on everything from inflation to crime, to the border, to education, and to everything else that is wrong with this country, instead of using it as a PR stunt.
I wanted to ask you one more question. They're running out of time.
Yeah.
What does it tell you quickly that this is the clip they used to advertise this interview coming up?
This is obviously designed to prop up this president ahead of the midterms as the hero that came in and saved the day of a crisis, a railroad crisis that no one was talking about 4 days ago.
Yeah, they ruined the supply chain, and then they get credit for, quote unquote, fixing it, and it's still not fixed.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.